Great shirt, Jake.
Smell it.
Watching, obviously, if you're watching back on replay, hello.
Look at her go. Look at her work
Look
back
at
there.
her go.
That kid's working.
He's on
Look
it.
at her.
Look, I'm going to give some of Jake's money away.
Do stuff. Dang it!
Don't be cheap, Dad.
Don't be cheap. Dang it.
HR.
Dang it, that was on this camera.
Mama Sneaks.
Woo! Mama Sneaks. What's up, Mama Sneaks? I ain't like that. Oh. Welcome to Saturday Morning Cartoons. Let's take a second and thank all the friends of the show. Go down in the description below and go check out their websites. And when you purchase something, tell them that Jake and the Saturday Morning Cartoon family sent you. Now, let's get to Saturday Morning Cartoons.
Welcome to Saturday Morning Cartoons with Jake and Jamie. Enjoy the show.
Good morning. Welcome to Saturday Morning Cartoons and have a happy Memorial Day weekend. We do have the best wingman in the world. I didn't fire him, and his name is Jamie Page.
Here's Jamie.
Did you
fired.
miss me?
You're fired.
Good morning, good morning, or afternoon, or evening, wherever you are watching. Obviously, if you're watching back on replay, hello. I'm Jamie, JP Woodwork across the socials. That's the YouTube, the Facebook, and Instagram. As always, give props where props are due. Well done to Andrew and Jen last week for their amazing performance. So let's get on to the amazing show we've got ahead of us today. Over to Andrew.
Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. And as you can tell, Jamie's back. So anyway, let's get to some silicone making. So back to Jake.
Yeah, we're making silicone, so I wear the Jake Blank silicone mold shirt. If I could get the out of the way, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Silicone mold. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And what else we're going to do is this. Giveaway time.
Giveaway time. We had some technical difficulties. I believe I got it all figured out. Last week we didn't do giveaways, so we're going to do 2 this week. Mystery boxes. Let me show you what they look like.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Check
It's
that
a
out.
mystery.
It's a mystery.
Ooh. It's
I
a
did some
mystery.
I did some silicone mold making, and these will be famous one day. You'll see why here in the next week or so, or whatever.
Nice.
That is super nice.
Of course it is.
Nice.
It's orange, Andrew.
I
I know
know.
that.
Mm.
Check it out.
Nice.
Check it out. Made
Nice.
those. Those are going to be famous.
I like
Mark my words.
I like what that says on the side.
Jake Blank Club. Not Jake Blank's Club. Is it not Jake Blank's Club or Jake Blank
Yeah.
Space Club? It's Jake Blank Club.
Yeah, Jake Blank Club.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. So, 2 of these are going to go out this week. And let me share this. And the first winner is going to be... Who is it?
It's gonna be.
You can't win. You can't win. Hide that choice. Here we go. 1 more time. 2 more times. Here you go. Who is it?
Du-du-du.
Broom, broom.
Yes,
Broom,
broom.
broom. Congratulations.
Broom, broom. Hide the choice. And uno mas. Uno mas. Here we go. I don't speak French. Mom can't win. Who goodness. Let's hide her. Here we go. One last time, maybe.
Du-du-du.
M&J.
M&J.
M&J. Whew. Let me write that down. Let me write it down. M&J. And who else, Broom?
Miss
Mhm.
Broom. She says, "Yay! Thank you."
Hey. Flex arms and hearts out there for those winners. And I guess we're not doing resin, so I kind of lost over here. I did set up everything over here. Did some testing. I did another video for for a company again. The video I did last week is going to go out this next week because ALUMILITE's having a sale. They had a new product and didn't want to get my video lost in the sauce. So speaking of that, ALUMILITE, 25% discount site-wide. Try to use my code. If not, just go there using the link. I try to use the code because I'm trying to get the best deal I can too. So I went over there, tried to use the code. It didn't work. But if you're going to go buy stuff, it's 24% off. Go in there and go to the links below and use my link first. So we'll get some credit for it. If not, just go get the best deal you can, and I'll worry about how I'm going to eat later, I guess. You know. What are you doing today, Jamie?
All right, so project number 1 is going to be a single cavity mold, and you can pick these colors if you want, Jake.
Orange and black.
There you go.
Orange and black. I get to pick today?
Yeah, you do. You do.
Ooh, that's special Memorial Day. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Teresa.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to get started.
All right. And
hold on, one second. I have glove glasses, well ventilated area. I'll be safe in my shop. You be safe in your shop. We were using Plat 25 silicone. If there's any questions out there, if Jamie's not in the middle of going through the chat and do all the stuff he does, I'll just explain what I'm doing. But any questions out there, go ahead and ask them. And let's get started, Jamie.
All right. So I'm going to run through and say hello to everyone that's out in the chat. So we're going to start with the memes and Mr. Michael McEwen.
I love gold.
Then we got Mr. Markel.
Can you hear me?
Bonnie. Leo. Canny.
Johnny, you cheeky girl.
Anita Bomb.
People, let me tell you about my best friend.
Ken Newwood.
Good morning. Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Paul Colburn.
Hot dogs are hot dogs. The dog skins love to fight.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hot dog.
Miss Broom.
Broom.
Kimberly Wen. Jenny Jen.
I have a blue house with a blue window.
I love that one.
AG Casey's with us.
Nice.
And for the memes.
And that's all I have to say about that.
All right, let's scroll up and
Thank you, Leah.
read out. Thank you, Leah. And
Thank you,
let's
ma'am.
read out some names. So let's start with Little Val from Littleville. Then we have Michael de Quattro. Then we have Lady Strikerton. Then we have Mr. Jim. Then we got Bruce Mullins. Then we have Little Val from Littleville. Then we have Walt Archers out there, Old Man Rivers out there, which must mean Laurie, and Brad R aren't far behind. Then we have RC Cannon 205 is out there.
Well, hello.
Then we have Barbara Ginsberg is out there. Dawn Kaiser is out there.
Good morning.
And Exotic Blanks Videos is out there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep scrolling down. Well, if Ken Norwood's out there, then Joanne Norwood is out there.
Yes, she is.
We've got Michael Wilson is out there, and Wendy Brown is out there. Let's keep going. We've got M&J is out there. Let's keep going. Let's keep going further down.
Further.
Further. I might have to scroll a bit further up, actually. We've got Mark L is out there. Grumpy's Laid Back Carvings is out there. Let's keep going. Mike Dool is out there. Let's keep going. Bradley Mossman is out there. Rex Mossman is out there.
Thank you, Brad.
Let's keep going. Reba Boggs is out there. Benny Viola is out there.
What's up, Benny?
How you doing? RC Cannon 205 is out there again. Let's keep going down. Al Mackay is out there. Chuck Browder is out there from Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, Texas. Here it's pretty cool there.
We've got Jules the Cat is out there. We've got Bear Paw is out there. Charles Carberry's out there. Let's keep going down. We've got Leah is out there. Al Mackay's got a question. What is the working time on the silicon?
It's 35 minutes. 35 minutes. Easy peasy. I'm going to mix it for about 3 or 4 minutes, add color. And then I'm going to show you how easy this is. It's easy. Super easy. 35 minutes.
Thank you, Brad. Let's keep going down. We've got Mark Elwes out there. Let's keep going further down. We've got Mr. John Pope is out there. Let's keep getting further down.
Mr. Pope? Mr. Pope's all right.
Bonnie's back. She says, morning, everyone. And thank you, Mr. Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
So if I missed anybody, just in case, Wurzl's out there. Even if he's not, he's probably out there. If I miss anybody else, just let me know, and I'll read your name out. All right.
I'm waiting for almost 3 minutes. Almost 3 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and split this up. So I just made the whole amount. I'm going to split it up into the 2 colors. It's no big deal. Just half it. And change our screen here. Easy peasy. And I got to remember how much did it weigh to begin with. 260.
Mr. Jim says, Jake, did you really just say it's cool in Texas? Certainly not speaking about the temperature.
Not the temperature. Not the temperature.
Thank you, Rex.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So you're going to tear this, and let's put some black in there. And you just want like half a gram, or depending on how much volume you're doing, you'll kind of figure out how much color you need. So I'll put like, I don't know, half a gram maybe.
Anita says orange
or
and
a whole
black is
gram.
going to look amazing.
Or a whole gram. How about that?
A whole gram.
A whole gram. Not that big a deal. But as soon as you put it in there, go ahead and get it mixed up before you put your next color in there. Otherwise, they try to sink to the bottom. And I don't know if that bothers anybody else, but it bothers me. So I go ahead and just get it mixed up a little bit. And now with orange, let's do the tricks on orange. I think I have orange figured out now, even though I never wanted to. I think I have it.
Pepsi Man is out there.
What's up, buddy?
Hello.
So now with orange, you get your yellow. And let's tear this again. We'll do, I say half a gram. That's a half a gram, 6/10. Get in there. Ooh. And then your red, just barely put any, put like a drop, or else it's going to be dark. And that one's empty. Prepare, Jake. Prepare. Always be prepared. Bonk.
Boom.
So,
Look at that.
go ahead. Mix
So
it up real quick.
them colours quite concentrated then, Jake.
Yeah, quite concentrated. Look at that orange coming to life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like I've done this a few times, huh?
I know, right? Which brings us to a question from Ken Newwood. Jake, what do you prefer doing, making molds or blanks?
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know better. I don't know which one's better. I like the blanks, I do have an answer. I like the blanks because you guys get them and make what you make out of them, and I get to see what they become.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, I like that part of it. For these, as far as the business goes and stuff like that, I like making silicone molds. And I went through this whole. I've spent years going through this whole process on how to streamline this, how to the pots and the setup here, and how to do it and all that kind of stuff. I've spent years on developing all that, so I'm probably more proud of the silicones, but the blanks are, I think, where it's at as far as satisfaction goes.
Yeah.
Hello,
Harold
Harold.
Poulter is in, and
Hello, Harold.
Brian from the Vineyard Farmhouse is in. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
All right, so we're.
Kimberly's asked, is it always a liquid color?
I don't know what color liquid is. What are we talking about?
Is it always a liquid pigment?
Yeah, yeah. So there's people that I've heard that people use mica powders and stuff like that, but I've never tried it because the silicone is so expensive that, and I do it this way. I use the ALUMILITE colors. It just works. So I really haven't had any. I think other people out there have tried to do some mica powders and stuff in there, but the liquid pigments is what I use. So I hope that answered your question.
Anita's starting something here. She is. How many
I
vacuum
know,
chambers
right?
do you have now?
Dang it. I have 7. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 4 out there for stabilizing wood. So I have 7. I have another one on the way. So I'm about to have 8. And I'll just go ahead and say it now. Turntex changed they changed some stuff on their website where they make packages. So the reason why I have another one is I ordered a package. It comes with a vacuum chamber, a gallon of cactus juice, an oven thermometer, a little beaker, and 3 colors. And there's a heck of a discount with it. So I ordered it so that I can get it and do a quick video on it. And it's not sponsored. I wasn't asked to do it or anything, but I'm doing it because I think it's cool. And I think if there's a kit you can just buy, and then all you got to do is get a toaster oven and a vacuum pump. I don't see why people wouldn't do it. Or if they was on the fence on, I just don't know or whatever, then I think this will be a extra little boost to get some more people involved in it.
Yeah.
I think so.
Just real quick before you get the pouring, I'm going to quickly do the shout out of the week, which is the one and only Jeff K from Shameless Builds. So as you can see, first of all, he's on 241 followers. So let's see if we can get that to the big 300. So head on over and give him a follow. His link's down in the description of this video. So as you can see, he makes some awesome stuff. There's a little sum he's made with one of the blanks from Saturday morning cartoons. So
I commented
fantastic work. Yeah, you did.
Let's get some more comments in there.
Yeah,
somebody did a good job.
So as you can see, he does make some awesome stuff. Beautiful looking pens. So great supporter of the show. So go and give Jeff some love and support over on his Instagram and see if we can get him to that big 300. All right.
Awesome. And if he would have put hashtag Jake Blank Club instead of whatever he put, you'd probably see it on the hashtag. Nah, he did good. Teresa asked about do we swirl or not those handles last week. And I wanted to show that, no, don't do it. Don't mess with it. It's going to do it. It's going to do it, whatever it's going to do on its own. This is the most fun part. When this is vacuuming, it's going to come up, it's going to bubble, and then fall down. And that's the funnest part to watch. And I hooked some cameras up for you guys to see. And then while that's going on, I'm going to measure for the next one. And we need some colors too there, buddy.
All right. So let me
If Andrew was in charge, he had already done it.
Yeah, probably. All right, so let's quickly get some blue.
What we got?
We're gonna get a green, and yellow.
Yellow.
Okay, I don't think we've done that.
All right.
Let's check out these bubbles here. It's almost action time here.
Boom. This is fun. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Hand turn by David is in and says, just poured some pen blanks this morning in a Jake mold. They're great molds. If anyone's on the fence, buy one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
And speaking of Jake's molds, pin to the top of the chat. There is a automatic 15% off sale on the 2.5 gallon block molds, the single molds, the bottle stopper molds, and the triple handle molds. And if you have another discount code like your Patreon ones, for example, they may work, they may not. So there's no harm in trying to use it alongside the automatic 15% off. So go get yourself a silicone mold.
Ah, very nice. What about honeycomb?
Honeycomb. I don't know. Yeah, what about honeycomb, Jake?
I don't have honeycomb. Did Jamie say? Did Jamie say honeycomb, Andrew?
No, sir.
You're fired.
Okay.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Back to the bubbles.
Sir Sydney says, do you have to use vacuum for all the silicone?
We got the big part of the bubbles. Did you guys got to watch it fall?
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's not required, but it's always better. It's always better. And if you're gonna, let's say these silicone molds are gonna end up in the pressure pot, then you need to degas them, because this is gonna be full of air. When you put it in the pressure pot, it's gonna squeeze all the bubbles in here also. And it's not just gonna squeeze like you think it's gonna squeeze. Some might pop out. It might be like spikes and weird stuff going on. So if your project is going to end up in a pressure pot at some point, it does need to. Now, we make these things for the bottoms of the fun funnels. They go on here like this, right?
Oh yeah.
So there's no need for this to be vacuum degassed, but they're prettier. And it's hard to show on camera or whatever, but they look better if they're degassed. It's just better all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to show you how we make those in a minute too, because this is a full service show here.
So Chuck asked what is happening in the vacuum pot right now, and I think you pretty much just covered what happens. Degassing the silicone.
It's taking all the bubbles out. We're going to do it a couple more times also. So, and that's already almost, it's already still. Oh. The bubbles are already gone. But I'm going to go ahead and mix this, and we'll probably do a giveaway or something. And there's no harm in letting this just sit there for a couple minutes longer while I get this stuff ready. I think we do have a Jim Spalding, right?
Oh yeah, this one here.
Mr. Jim.
Did somebody mention giveaway? Hashtag Mr. And this is Mr. Jim's 50 for Jake's website. As always, USA only, please and thank you. Hashtag MR. Hashtag Mr. And again, I've made it a little bit shorter for you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Jim. Flex arms out there for Mr. Jim. Thank you.
Mr. Jim says he wasn't paying attention last week.
Hey, he's paying somebody. He's paying somebody today, though.
Oh yes.
$50.
But please be
Go
quick.
ahead and turn this off. And we're going to do... Go ahead.
Now.
And now.
Who's it going to be?
Who's it going to be?
Tick-tock.
Boom.
TBC
Bushings.
Bushings.
Congratulations.
I'm sure I have your stuff, but go ahead and go to the contact form on the website, sign up for emails, and then let me know. I need an email address to send it to. So contact for me and give me your email address and sign up for emails while you're there. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jim. Flex Arms for TVC.
All right. So it's we're going to quickly play a quick commercial. So here's the first one of the show. Here we go.
Worldwide Burl on Instagram is the official wood supplier for Saturday morning cartoons. Everything we use is from Worldwide Burl. So you go on your PC or your phone and you can go on there. They have 15 new pieces that they auction every day. So you can go on there and just put in your bid. It has all the dimensions on there. All the pictures show everything. You go in there, put your bid, and then hope that no one bids against you. And then you get your wood from Worldwide Burl. Tell them that Jake sent you. Now let's get back to the show. What colors were we doing this time, guys? Green?
Green and yellow.
Green and yellow, green and yellow. So it's like 400 grams. I'll go ahead. And green, you'll find out certain colors going to take more. So I'll put like a gram or gram and a half in here of the green.
Nice.
It takes a little bit more. And mix a little bit. Get it started.
Boom.
Ooh.
It's all right, huh?
Oh yeah.
And then the yellow. Lello. It's pretty good too. So it's probably about a gram. I don't want to waste it. I like making orange with it. Yeah.
Yeah. We thank you.
I know.
Two of you do.
2 people at least.
Bonnie just had a quick question. Does the filament, or whatever you call it, for the 3D printers come in gold and bronze? Yep.
Pretty much anything you'd ever want.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you'd ever want. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Jim says, yep, Green Bay Packers colors.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. Yeah. So
thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So the silicone was already mixed up. A and B is already mixed up. Now all you need to do is make sure that the dye's mixed in well. And white is the worst one for having clumps or sinking to the bottom, and then you might end up with a speck or something, and then it ruins your whole mold. But just make sure that this stuff take a couple minutes to make sure your colors are mixed in well.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal. And these are about there already.
Don't forget, everybody, we're looking for 70 big old thumbs up on the YouTube, and we might be able to do a nice little extra sum for you.
Oh, yeah. We got enough people in there. We got silicone lovers today. Yeah, we do.
All right.
Okay.
So on the coupon codes, so like the molds that are in there for Memorial Day sale that I picked to do this week, they're just automatic discount. Now I will say that if you have a $100 code or like you win something on here, don't try to stack it. Like if you have a Patreon code, go ahead and use it or whatever. But if you have a free $100, just go ahead and spend the $100 when you get it. Don't save it so you can stack and whatever, so you can get free stuff and then get more free stuff. I'm pretty generous anyway, but keep it classy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Thank you,
Thank you, Connie.
Connie's classy sometimes. Here we go. Let's get these switched out.
And after you've gone and got your silicone mold, you can head on over to jakeblanks.com and get yourself your mold. And after that, you can head on over to the Eye Candy website and go and get the Eye Candy Pigment of the Week, which is AI Pink. And use Jake15 at checkout and go and get yourself a nice little sum off. And that's not just for AI Pink. You can use it on all of their colours and products over on their website. So, yes.
They also have a sale going on for Memorial Day. Go to the site. I think it's Memorial Day is the code or something like that. Go ahead and it's 25% off. So go ahead and use their code this week. Save as much money as you can. But pretty please, use my link to get there. Look at that. I'll just wait till this falls. Everybody be quiet until the silicone falls. It's almost there. Let me put my hat in front of the screen. No. There it goes.
Are you ready?
Here it goes.
Connie says sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
There you go.
Boom. Gone.
Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Dark into light is kind of how I do it sometimes. Notice I say sometimes. I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. Let me make sure this other camera's ready before I start doing stuff. How do I do it? Okay. When I get ready, you guys just switch that screen over, pretty please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You going to do it, Andrew, or do you want me to do it?
I've got it. You're on it.
All right, mate.
And just let it fall into there. And we're not going to mix it or do anything like that. This is going to be super cool.
Shishi says, about how long does it take to degas the silicon?
About 3 or 4 minutes. These are brand new cups, and it's funny how an old cup's gonna, if you have it in an old cup, it's gonna take longer. But that the video I just did with this cheap kit is I think I time it on there. If y'all want to switch it over, I'll go ahead and pour it.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
And this should be awesome.
Anita says, I need an orange and black mold.
Stop it.
Ooh. Oh, look at that coming through. These are going to be really cool.
I think so, mate.
Pepsi Man says, using both discounts, Jake15 and Memorial Day at Ice Candy work today.
Oh,
nice. Nice.
Candy says, very Halloweeny.
Yeah,
Halloweeny. Good girl.
Ooh. They are nice.
Settle down, Andrew.
They are nice.
I can hear you.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it. So, get down here eye level with this thing and break my legs and go to where it's full. And then whatever we got left, we're going to put in this mold next to it for the things that go on the ends of the fun funnels.
Al says Andrew's getting excited.
Yeah, he is.
Always.
He always does. He always does. Well, we like him here.
Mm-hmm.
Every last little bit.
I think so, mate.
I think so.
So I put a couple little things in there. Woohoo!
We are looking for 2 more big old thumbs up, everybody, in the on the YouTubes.
Ooh.
That's what I do is just scrape the cups and get every last drop out of this. This silicone's expensive, so the silicone things that you get with the fun funnels. this is how we do it. That's how we do it. And I just get these cups and I put them underneath the table and let them let them set up. Oops. Can you switch it back, please?
So Bradar says, I made some pens with your honeycomb. If I made them on my Instagram, could you please repeat the hashtag to link you in the picture description, please? There you go, Brad.
You just put hashtag Jake Blank Club. And if you have old ones that you want to do it to, just go back and edit the description and put hashtag Jake Blank Club. Just like that. Not Jake Blank's clubs or anything, Jake Blank Club, and it'll do it. And if we don't know what you're talking about, send me a message later and I'll take care of it. So that is finished. Those bubbles are done. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this. And we need 2 more colors, buddy.
Jamie?
All right. Yep. Sorry. I was just reading. I was just reading something.
I think so, mate. I think so, mate.
I think so. Right. Right. Let's get 2 more clues. Right. Here we go. What we got?
It needs to go on the screen.
Orange.
It needs to go on the screen.
Oh, sorry.
No orange. No orange.
That's it. Can't have orange. It weren't on the screen. Orange.
Get out of there.
And I messed.
Ooh.
These are going towards the
Right. White.
Uh-oh.
All right. And then white and black.
White and black. I'm not mad at that.
That looked pretty cool.
So we did this kind of out of order because of me.
Marcus, this is Anita running the wheel.
I think so. I think she is.
Thank you, pretty Anna.
Thank you. What else we got going on? The video for it's a ALUMILITE video. They should post it sometime this week coming up. So next week I should be able to pin it, and have you guys go watch it and stuff.
Okay, so we have surpassed the 70 likes.
Ooh.
So hashtag PK will get you a exotic blanks pen kit and a blank. Hashtag PK. And again, USA only, please and thank you.
There you go. Bunch of winners today, man.
Oh
yeah.
Hashtag PK.
USA only.
Please and thank you.
Gotta have the manners. Gotta have the manners.
It will be a tick tock. Tick
There
tock,
we go.
tick tock,
Here we
tick
go.
tock.
Who's he gonna be?
Who's it gonna be?
Who we got?
Boom.
Brad.
Brad.
Congratulations, Brad.
Flex arms for Brad.
Congratulations.
Flex arms for Brad.
There we go.
Brad.
All right, we're going to get on to do the second commercial of the show, and it's brought to you by these fine people.
ALUMILITE is the official resin casting and mold making company for Saturday Morning Cartoons and Northside Custom Crafts. Use Jake 10 at checkout for all your purchases there. ALUMILITE Clear Slow is my favorite resin for the blanks that we make on this show. I teach how to do it all the time. The silicone that I use is Plat 25 silicone. It is awesome. 25 just means the hardness of it. 10 is softer. 40 is harder. 25 is just right. So go to ALUMILITE, use Jake 10 at checkout, get everything you need to make for whatever you need to make, and let's get back to the show. I love stirring. I love
I
stirring.
love stirring.
Thank you, Mr. Gold.
Thank
Brad
you.
has dancing.
He's
There you
dancing.
go.
Settle down.
We've got John Lopez is out there.
What's up,
Hello,
buddy?
John.
We're giving the flex arms.
Yeah, I like them. Like the flex arms out there.
Don't forget, everybody, you got around about a week or so left to get into the Silver Ticket Club. So be sure to use that link pinned to the top of the chat, where you can get 15% off the 2.5 gallon block mold, the single mold, the single pen mold, the bottle stopper mold, the triple handle mold. So yeah, go and grab yourself a silicone mold.
Silicone mold.
Bonnie says, "Is that how you get your guns? It don't hurt.
There you go.
It don't hurt."
There you go.
I used to work out in the 90s, and I think it's stuck. I think. Used to work out in the 90s. I've stirred this for a couple minutes. So what was these, black and white?
Yes, yes, sir.
By golly, let's do it.
Jake does sell other products on his website, but there's no 15% off them. Just what I said.
Just because. Just because. Yeah. Yeah. There'll be something else for sale next week, probably, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
That'd be good.
Maybe.
That'd be good.
I tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell you what. And let me see here. White's pretty good, so you gotta don't want to come out of the bottle, but it's pretty good when it gets there. But once again, go ahead and stir it up right away. At least get it started.
There you go.
Look at that. Brilliant white.
Looks like it's fast motion, huh? But it's not.
Oh, yeah. Times 10.
There we go. Times 10. Times 10 on the editor, huh? And I'll put half a gram or something like that in here. It says you can go up to so many % of the weight of the silicone, but that's way too much. If you put that much in there, and I was doing that at first. That's how I know. I just kept putting less and less in until it didn't look good, and then I went back up a little bit.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
There's
There's not much.
Instant.
It's not much. It doesn't take much.
All right, I'm going to get on and do the next commercial of the day, which is from these fine people.
Niles Bottle Stoppers is your one-stop shop for bottle stoppers and bottle stoppers accessories. They have all types of different bottle stoppers and all other kinds of products on their site. They have all the tools you're going to need, all the mandrels, all the threaded inserts, the taps, drills, everything you need to get your projects finished. They have much more than bottle stoppers like this off-center jig right here. It is totally cool. So when you go to Niles Bottle Stoppers, tell them that the cartoon team sent you. And let's get back to the show. Hey. Settle down, Bonnie, out there. Bonnie, settle down. Settle down. At the beginning of this week, I'm going to send out the club boxes. So whenever we have, so when next Saturday comes around, we're going to be doing blanks again. So you'll be able to start picking for next month. Yeah.
Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Because I am.
No. Oh no.
Oh no.
Hashtag AGK, and this will get you a $50 off of Jake's website. Also, hashtag AGK and USA only, please and thank you.
Nice.
I knew I was forgetting something.
I hope somebody's writing this down because I'm not.
You
I-
was
yeah.
you never forgot it. You was playing.
You're
Well,
playing.
maybe.
He's an actor. Like Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Just like him, except for different.
Yeah.
We're probably about the same height. That's about it.
Probably.
I'll get
Hey.
that one. Oh,
Good
dear.
stuff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who's it gonna be?
Who's it gonna be?
Do, do. Dum, dum.
Mr.
Skitch.
Skitch.
Good,
Congratulations.
good.
The best commenter on the internet.
So, somebody asked, how long does this take to degas?
Mm-hmm.
What we're gonna do, I'll get this started. And let's do this. I'm going to right.
Dum, dum.
And it's starting to go. I'm gonna leave that timer right there. And we'll watch the bubbles pop, and then I'll pour this second one. The second one's gonna be out of order because I'm kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. John Lopez says, Jake, do you have one of those off-center jigs? If so, could you do a video on it if you haven't already?
I don't have one, but I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could end up having one. And if I get one, I'll definitely do a video on it. But I haven't. I got other stuff. I got sphere. Monday is sphere day. I got back on track. Everything's back on track now. I got to get spheres done. Look at these bubbles about to pop here.
They're about to go. They're about to
Oh,
There you go.
Bye-bye.
There it goes. Okay,
There you go.
let's. I might have to mess with this a little bit. Where's my? That's a good view, huh?
Oh, that's really good.
I didn't even mean to. So let me light into dark, dark into light. Let me pour these real quick. Let's go back over here until I get this. We're gonna.
Connie says
There we
bubbles,
go.
bubbles, bubbles.
We like the bubbles, green and yellow. Once again, don't mix it around, or it's going to change colors on you. It's going to, whatever colors those make blue.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to remember the Ziploc commercial.
I think so, mate.
Okay. Don't mix it around and nothing like that. We switch that screen pretty please, sir.
Boom.
Good, good, good.
Mark L says, John Deere colours, I approve.
Approved.
Nice one, Mark. Ooh.
Nice.
Ken says, I like the yellow and green.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you win them next week.
Ooh.
We're going to give all these away next week. Every one of them.
Ooh.
Ooh.
6 winners.
Make sure you share the show with your friends and your family and your enemies if you got any. Because if we get over 100 eyeballs on the show next week, there might be another extra little sum for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the super chatters today, we're going to give away 6 of these. You'll be able to win one.
So Anita's got a question. Says, why don't you pour one color at a time like you do when you're pouring in resin blanks?
Because I think this looks better. I could pour them both at the same, like 2 cups at the same time, and I've done it. It just doesn't look as good to me. There's nothing wrong with it, though. You can do it if you wanted to do it. I wouldn't make fun of you too much.
Too much.
So now let me move this camera a little bit. It's probably going to be ugly, but we're doing a live show here, people, right?
Oh, yes. There we go.
So we need to make these for the fun funnels. These are only about 20 grams a piece, and I do like to make a little extra because I don't want the molds to be short. Ooh, just pour that wherever, Jake.
Look at that.
Pretty cool, huh?
Waste nothing.
Don't waste it. Hey, when you buy some silicone, as a matter of fact, today's the day to buy it.
Thank you, M&J.
Thank you, M&J.
Thank you. And normally on ALUMILITE site, you can, if you don't need a code to get the discount, you can use Jake 10 also. I don't know if they just turn mine off for me because of all my shenanigans I do with them, but go ahead and try it for sure. If you can get 35% off and free shipping for certain orders, like why wouldn't you do that? Because normally when I buy my stuff in bulk is on these holidays. You get this. Okay, that's about it on that one. And oopsie, my bad. Don't look at me. Those are already. There's no more bubbles. There's one bubble sitting on the top, but it's not. There's no more coming up. So 5 minutes. Was that what it says? 5 minutes, 6 minutes?
5 minutes, 41.
Yeah. So it's not. It don't take long.
All right, I'm going to play the final commercial of the show. So here we go.
Oneida Air Systems is the official dust collection company for Saturday Morning Cartoons and the Jake Thompson YouTube channel. They can help you decide what size dust collector you need, what size pipe, all of the fittings and accessories you're going to need with your system. Here is mine. You can look at the individual drops. All of this is available with their shop plan design service. If you have a smaller shop and you need smaller dust collectors, that's a place to go to. Links to Oneida will be in the description below. Now, let's get back to the show. There's a question. There's a question from Teresa.
Teresa, do you spray your molds for the silicone?
Absolutely. You have to. This is a little quick thing before we pour this last one. How do I do this? Let me see. Okay. This is 3D printed. So this is 3D printed. Comes apart. I just tape the ends up before I pour into it. It has the logo on it. All that kind of just 3D printed. So this right here is this. Like, stupid camera.
There you go.
So that inside part is what my final result's going to be, and just 3D print a box around it to pour onto, right? And that's fine. And I put mold release on this, right? So then I pour into here, and I end up with this, right?
Nice.
So this comes out of here. So when I get this one, this is very, very important because I've lost a lot of money doing this. You get this one, you need to let this sit for 2 or 3 days before you pour silicone into it. And you will absolutely use mold release on this because silicone sticks to silicone. So if you didn't use mold release and you just pour this, and then you pour this beautiful orange and white thing in here, it's going to be one block of silicone when you're done. You won't be able to get it out. So, but the important thing is if you're making a silicone mold to pour silicone into, let it sit for 2 or 3 days because it's not cured yet. And then even if you put some mold release in here and you pour silicone in there, there's still a chemical reaction going on and it's going to try to bond to each other. And I've lost some pretty big molds by doing that. So I always let them sit for 2 or 3 days. I set them over there on the shelf and I forget about them. And then I mold release it. And you can tell all these things, the screws on the side, it's all, we do have a couple minutes. this is what the molds are sitting on. And they're screwed. There's bolts on each side, so you can level this. So you put your mold up, you put your form up there like this, and spray it, and then I level it. So every one of those things up there is leveled individually. So hopefully I answered a whole bunch of questions right there. Hopefully that answered your question. Yes, absolutely. Every time use mold release, and I do it so much I buy them by the case. And I did do a video. I have a YouTube channel, Teresa. I did it.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah. I did a comparison video on a bunch of different mold releases, and I go over all that stuff in there. Big brain engineer, thank you, Gunny. Cheeky girl. So let's get this stuff out of here.
Ooh.
And I actually like the black and white. That's why we did the individual ones for the pin molds. Pin blanks are black and white because they ended up being so cool. So show ya. Let me show ya. Just thanks Jim. I'll just make them.
You just make them. It's making his head hurt.
It is some backwards engineering like I used to make them with the HDPE, and I'd have to cut one end off and then engrave the name in there, but you got to do it backwards and upside down.
Yeah.
So it's different. But I think the 3D printer one, the way we did it, by just 3D printing the box around it, was way easier.
Marlon Scott says, which filament do you find works best when 3D printing your molds?
I just use, this is important too, I just use regular PLA for these. And the reason why is because there's not much going on. It doesn't have to, it's not going to go through a heat cycle or anything. And the important thing is when you go to get silicone, you need to make sure at the bottom it'll say, don't use things that have sulfur or whatever. And if some of the filaments have sulfur in them and you pour the silicone in there, it won't set up. It ain't going to set up. And I didn't have to go through that. I was on a phone call with ALUMILITE one day and I was showing them what I did. They go, evidently your filament doesn't have sulfur in it or it wouldn't have worked. So there's things at the bottom on the silicone page that'll tell you what not to use with silicone. And so when you pick your filaments, I don't think it really matters. But cheaper is better, and it worked. So
yeah.
Thanks, Marlon.
Thank you.
Okay, I need to get this other one back on the screen here. I got a mouse, people. I got a mouse. Here we go. Ready for this?
Here we go.
Oh, yes.
Let me fix the camera a little. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Okie dokie.
Ooh.
Oh, straight away.
It looks good, huh?
Oh, yes, sir.
I like it.
Super cool.
And you can pour faster, slower to change how it swirls and stuff like that. You get the hang of this stuff.
I'm starting to wonder if you can pour from the thumb funnel.
You stop it.
Jamie.
They'd be cool, huh?
Yeah.
They would be cool.
Those are going to be neat, says Mark L.
Yeah, they are.
Jen says, love those. Straight to love.
Straight to love. You know what I love? Not wasting silicone.
Nope.
So if you want to, on these, you can play around on these too and like pour it from high and just make some crazy patterns in there if you want to. Ooh, look at that. And it don't matter if you overfill it. You're gonna cut the. You're gonna cut. It's like easy to cut the sides with the razor blade and stuff. It's super easy.
Very, very cool.
Any other questions we got out there?
Mark L says, what kind of pouring techniques do you do to avoid reintroducing air bubbles?
Okay. Let me look, make sure that's good. Okay, back to over here, buddy. They call it bombs. I've heard it called different stuff, but it's I've heard it called bombs away. So you just go from pretty high up, and it'll, like from us pouring one color into the other color, it's gonna introduce some kind of air bubbles. Not like when we first started doing the vacuum chamber and you get millions and millions of bubbles. You might get a couple bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
We've got all the bubbles out, but by that little plop when you the one color goes to the other one, you might get a bubble, right? So you pour it from pretty high up, like don't get ridiculous or whatever. Just get it from pretty high up. You can pour it. You can pour it slow. If you're just doing one color, pour it as slow as you want to from high up, and you go in one spot, and it's just going to fold in. And I'm not going to say it's going to do away with all the bubbles, but that's what you do. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Why travel? You need to time travel and go back to the beginning of the show. We made some silicone molds, man. They're pretty cool.
Speaking of time traveling, we're gonna revisit last week's show, and we're gonna get to the shipping club. So this is where everyone super chatted and continued to support the show, even though they were unable to pick a couleur. So here we go.
You've got mail.
What's wrong with you, Jamie? What's wrong with you? So, did we do all the giveaways?
I think
Yes,
we
sir.
did.
We got them? Woo. We got
Yeah.
some stuff to do then, huh? Hopefully, you guys come buy some molds. Enjoy that 15% discount. We'll do something else to be on sale next week. I'm expecting one person to buy some molds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting. If they don't, we're going to make fun of them a lot. So, you guys got anything after the show? Go ahead and put in the just to practice. Put hashtag Jake Blake Club in the comments after the show, and tell everybody Happy Memorial Day. This is a big deal. People sacrifice their lives for their countries and stuff, and we celebrate that, and we appreciate the people that have given the ultimate sacrifices, protecting the populations. So, near and dear to our hearts. We appreciate it. And you guys got anything?
No, sir.
Nope.
No. Well, you're boring. We're leaving.
Okay. Bye.
See you later, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.